This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you play your props. AI. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat. And to help you keep working out the system till you work out your position and your person's top commission. The perks you gotta listen help you curb the competition. Got them wishing that they had the app earlier. Surely, them haters try to catch some white stones, but this earlier. Load up the app, make my predictions and get the serving. The player prop predictor is sicker than having hernias. Betting trends like an elixir prepared, but it's PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you play your props. AI. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
It's so hard, Chester.
This player props, yeah.
It's so hard, Chester.
Said this player props, yeah. This player props on a mission, and with all these bets, we don't see competition. Money line, the predictor is helping us get it. Team trends 1 or 2, yeah, you know it's exquisite. Join the score, yeah, you know what it is. The community thriving, we taking our time, just run us all up. It's the best with alignment, we do it with care, we ain't wasting a diamond. Getting this bread, educated, we better than spread. Only if it makes sense, we ain't greedy opinion. We check our hand out, then we having our reasons. Player props betting, but without the mutiny. This is what knowledge, it means opportunity. Making deposits, that's nothing that's new to me. This more than betting, we building up unity. This player props, yeah. We're running research. We running it up with every tool, you know in each perk. Show tested them waters, he helping you swim even if it's feet first. Knowledge strategies and all you need to help you eat your. Said this player props, yeah. We're running research. We running it up with every tool, you know in each perk. Show tested them waters, he helping you swim even if it's feet first. Hey. This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you play your props. AI. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat. And to help you keep working out the system till you work out your position and your person's top commission. The perks you gotta listen help you curb the competition. Got them wishing that they had the app earlier. Surely, them haters try to catch some white stones, but this earlier. Load up the app, make my predictions and get the serving. The player prop predictor is sicker than having hernias. Betting trends like an elixir prepared, but it's PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you play your props. AI. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
It's so hard, Chester.
This player props, yeah.
It's so hard, Chester.
Said this player props, yeah. This player props on a mission, and with all these bets, we don't see competition. Money line, the predictor is helping us get it. Team trends 1 or 2, yeah, you know it's exquisite. Join the score, yeah, you know what it is. The community thriving, we taking our time, just run us all up. It's the best with alignment, we do it with care, we ain't wasting a diamond. Getting this bread, educated, we better than spread. Only if it makes sense, we ain't greedy opinion. We check our hand out, then we having our reasons. Player props betting, but without the mutiny. This is what knowledge, it means opportunity. Making deposits, that's nothing that's new to me. This more than betting, we building up unity. This player props, yeah. We're running research. We running it up with every tool, you know in each perk. Show tested them waters, he helping you swim even if it's feet first. Knowledge strategies and all you need to help you eat your. Said this player props, yeah. We're running research. We running it up with every tool, you know in each perk. Show tested them waters, he helping you swim even if it's feet first. Knowledge strategies and all you need to help you eat your.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the reimagined show called Two for the Money. This is our NFL live betting show. If you have been tuning in more than just a few weeks, the live show that we've been doing every single NFL Sunday for the last 2 seasons has continued to change as we tweak it to just enhance the overall concept and performance of the show. For the longest time, for the entire last season and the first half of this season, we did the $2 in a dream scenario, or the dollar in a dream, where we tried to do like a 100x crazy parlay. Last week we changed it to we renamed it to 3 for the money because we were focused on 3 picks. But a lot of, I mean, the more feedback that you guys give me in the Discord, the more we can enhance stuff. And you're like, hey, like, we're all about bankroll management. 3 is a lot better than 100x parlay, but I think we need to shrink it down even more, which is why you see a new title this Sunday, 2 for the money, which is more in common with 2 for the money, which is a popular thing with sports betting anyway. Good movie if you haven't seen it, with Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino, based on a true story of a real life capper guy. But yeah, 2 for the money, name of the show, and this is how it works. Right now, you see people are going to start dropping their favorite NFL bets in the YouTube chat. So if you're watching this on any other source, whether it's, I don't know, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, go to the YouTube channel. If your question is, what is the YouTube channel? Guess what? It's also called PlayerProps.ai. We're good at branding things. So go to YouTube, search PlayerProps.ai, hit the subscribe button, and then use that chat to drop your single favorite pick, because that's the only chat we are paying attention to for this show. So right now, what you're doing as I'm getting through the rambling process at the beginning of this is you're dropping your single favorite pick for today's NFL games. What we're going to do, very similar to what we did last week, is we're going to do 2 pick pairs of individual bet types. So this is what that means. So we're looking for like a 2 pick parlay of passing yards, a 2 pick parlay of anytime touchdowns. 2 pick parlay could be team bets, money lines, spreads, totals, game totals, team totals. We're just going to go through and do our favorite twos, our twosies, for these particular bet types. So you can drop your single favorite receiving yards prop or team bet, whatever you want to do for that. And that's what you see dropping up on the screen, as we have the chat on the screen as well. So it's easier to kind of pay attention to both things at once. So drop your single favorite thing. We're going to use PlayerProps.ai, which is what you see on the screen. And we're going to make sure that the AI likes the bet. And if they do, then we'll consider it for one of our 2 picks, our twosies, 2 for the money. So I mentioned in the Discord blast, and I think it's pinned as well in the chat. If you look at if you're on your phone right now, there's a message I have that's pinned. You just tap on that. So we are stupid close, like less than 100 people, maybe even less than 50 at this point, from hitting 10,000 YouTube subscribers, which is a milestone that I really wanted to hit before the NBA season started, but I'm fine if it hits in the first week of the NBA season. During this live stream you guys are tuning into right now, if you have not yet, for the love of all that's holy, tap the subscribe button on the YouTube. During the show, at the very end of it, if we eclipse 10,000 YouTube subscribers at the very end of the show, or by the end of the show, I am going to pick someone who is still tuning in at random. We'll throw some names into like a randomizer thing, and we're going to give away an entire year, 12 months, 365 days, 366 if it's a leap year, a full 12 months of unlimited full access to all things PlayerProps.ai. And that's both the full access to the app as well as full access to the Discord. And on that subject, if you have full access to the app and you're not in the Discord, you are shooting yourself in the foot. The Discord is a mandatory thing you join. You have to join the Discord. That is where the guidelines are posted. That's where the 18,000 other members help you every single day, inside and out, answer all your questions, and make sure that you are learning how to use the app and use it as intended. So whether you are premium or not, you have to join the Discord. It is essential to your betting success. If you never join the Discord, you're reducing your opportunity to be a successful bettor by a large margin. It's a pair, the app and the Discord. They go together. You choose one or the other. You essentially take 100% guarantee, which is what we have. We have 100% guarantee that if you follow all the guidelines posted in the Discord, that you are guaranteed to lose less often. So that is why it's a pairing. If you just do the app and you don't pay attention to any of the educational stuff or the guidelines, you could still be successful because the app crushes, but it exponentially increases your opportunity to be successful by getting in the Discord. And if your next question is, well, Travis, that sounds interesting. How do I get into the Discord? Well, let me help you. If you're on the desktop, there's a Discord logo in the top right. If you're on your app, it's in the top left. This is the Discord logo. You tap on this to get into the Discord. But what a lot of people are ignoring and not paying attention to is that there's one more step to that. Because there's so many people that are scammers and spammers, we have to verify that you are A, human, and B, that you have a PlayerProps.ai account for you to be able to have access any of our channels, even all the free ones. So to prove that you're not a robot, scammer, spammer, you have to go back after you join the Discord by clicking the Discord logo. Go back to PlayerProps.ai. This is a little person, face, human, head on shoulders icon. This is your profile page. On the desktop, it's in the top right. On the app, it's in the top left. You click on this, and there's going to be this big, sexy blue button that's punching you right in the face, staring you right between the eyes. It says Connect Discord. You have to click that button, log into Discord, and what that does is it syncs your free PlayerProps.ai account to your free Discord account, and that is what opens up all the Discord channels. The amount of people that A, never join Discord, or join Discord and never connect their accounts is astounding. I mention this on every video, so if you haven't done that, that simply tells me that you are ignoring all the words coming out of my mouth. Now that I've gone through all that stuff, if you're just tuning in, again, we're going to give away an entire year of VIP if we hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this episode. If you somehow still have not clicked the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, it is in your best interest to do it. Not only because we're giving away a full year if we hit 10,000 subscribers, which we are extremely close to, which I think we can hit by the end of this episode. So again, subscribe to this channel. But it's also good for you because of all the golden nuggets, all the educational value, and all of the money that this YouTube channel in itself helps you win. So far this NFL season, for all of the things that I've done for the long-form content for NFL and NBA, we're hitting at 70% on $100 bets. You're up $1,000 since the start of the NFL season. So, I mean, it's me just showing you that the app works every single episode. The app works if you use it as intended. If you follow the guidelines, if you do the 20-80-20 rule, all that stuff, you are going to be much happier than before you found PlayerProps.ai. The only way you can be less happy or more stressed is ignoring all of the things we tell you every single day. You cannot download this app and create a 15-pick parlay as their first thing, and it hits 14 out of 15, then you come complain to me in social media comments or in the Discord, oh, I only hit 14 out of 15. Well, my friend, if you listened to me, you would have made a ton of money on those 14 out of 15 hits. Let's go through what everybody's saying here, and let's find some plays. So, what is the first thing somebody dropped in here? Rico Dowdle over 50 rush. So make sure you're not typing in alternate lines either. We do not do alt lines on any of our shows or content. Make sure you're doing the exact line you see on the over-under for the player. Make sure you're doing that. I mean, we're already looking at receiving yards, so that's what we're going to look at. Let me see. Who dropped? What's the first receiving yards prop y'all dropped? Jason said Josh Jacobs. So, yes, in theory, Pittsburgh is the worst passing defense in the NFL. Well, actually, so we're not going to do Josh Jacobs because I'm not in love with running back receiving yards in general. But on the subject of Sunday Night Football, for all those that tuned in and you missed the Sunday Night Football video that I have dropped 3 days ago and blasted to you a million times in Discord, we will lock in that play. Now, I'm just trying to remember which Green Bay, was it Golden? Was he the one that we were looking at? It wasn't Kraft. It was like Golden's projection went down a bit. I'm pretty sure that Golden was the play, right? Golden was the play of the day. It wasn't Doobies. I think it was Golden. Let me actually look at Josh Jacobs. Maybe we'll do Josh Jacobs here. See, the problem is that, like, the fact that he can have a game of 71 receiving yards or 4 or 3, it's just alarming. He's had 3 straight here, which is, yeah, it's fine and dandy. But, I mean, he started the season off with 4, 0, and his last game was 3. And I know that Pittsburgh has a horrible total pass. They're the worst passing defense, but essentially that's the cornerbacks and the coverage and stuff, not necessarily the linebackers that are essentially have to scout, not scout, but what's the word I'm looking for? Spy on the running back. But, I mean, I guess we can put this in there. Again, I'm not in love with running back passing yards, but Josh Jacobs was the first one I saw, and technically speaking, the AI agrees with it, even though I'm not in love with it. What is the next receiving yard prop? Actually, before Josh Jacobs, Chris in the YouTube chat said Christian McCaffrey wide receiver yards. That's oxymoronical. But I'm assuming you mean, I think I know what you mean. Christian McCaffrey receiving yards. So are we going to go a running back tandem for receiving yards? Let's take a gander, shall we? Houston, San Francisco. So, yes, the AI slightly likes this. You see on screen, he's got a 50 projection and a 45.5 line. Houston doesn't allow. They're the third best pass defense in the last 3. But generically speaking, that comes from the receivers and the tight ends they verse, not necessarily the running backs, unless they verse a really good running back or a receiving back. So I don't know how much to pay attention to for these red stuff, because A, he's a running back, and B, he's the best receiving running back probably in NFL history. I think he's in the top 10 receiving yards out of all positions right now. He's hit this in every game this season. They do have Purdy is out, Mac Jones is starting, so the game becomes slightly closer. Or actually, no, wait. Who was favored originally? Give me a second here. Okay, so Houston's favored, even with Mac Jones starting. San Francisco has a 51% chance to win at a plus 114 money line, which we may look at that for our money line combo. But going back to Christian McCaffrey, that tells me it's going to be a very close game. AI says San Francisco has a 51% chance, which means AI says Houston has a 49% chance. So, yeah, I guess for this 2-pick, we'll go running back. So we'll do CMC and Josh Jacobs, but let's just do the smart choice by seeing what the best available lines are for these particular players. McCaffrey. Ooh. Oh, I just got to go by the right game. That's what I need to do. Jacobs, his best receiving line is 15.5 on Fanatics. That's 15.5. San Francisco, CMC, his lowest line is 43.5, Hard Rock and BetMGM. So I forgot this is what I was doing last time. I was creating a list of all of these as I do it. So CMC over 43.5. Receiving yards. Jacobs over. The fact that I got people tag me, ask me questions when I'm on a live stream means you are not paying attention to anything that I tell you. If you have your notifications turned on the YouTube channel and you're subscribed, you know by now that every day on Sunday at 11 a.m. we go live. That's where the questions should be going, not in tagging me in every single thing during the show. You ask them on the show. Type it in. If you have a question, type it in the YouTube chat. Of course, you don't have a question, you can just lurk, or you can say what your favorite bet is. But please, for the love of all that's holy, don't tag me in something when I'm live on a gosh dang show. What was the best line we had for Jacobs again? Let's go back to that. Jacobs was 15.5. Over 15.5 receiving yards. So that is our running back receiving tandem. Now, let's go back and look at what everybody else has dropped inside of the YouTube chat. Golf says he wants to do passing touchdowns. We have Golf saying Jackson Dart over 0.5. And Ric Flair right below that says Danny Dimes over 1.5. So we already have 2 passing touchdown recommendations. Let's take a gander at them and see if the AI likes it. Let's get rid of this. Let's go to passing touchdowns. If you've never signed up for anything with PlayerProps.ai before, like you've never had a you never got a day pass, you never got a month or an annual pass or anything, and you're looking to try us out for a week, I know the banner that I normally have isn't above my head, but if you go to PlayerProps.ai/weekpass, you can type that into your Safari or Google Chrome browser, Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer, whatever you still use to search the internet. PlayerProps.ai/weekpass. We got a special deal where how it works is essentially makes your week pass free. So if you want more information on that after this is over with, PlayerProps.ai/weekpass. But yeah, Jackson Dart's up top. He's got a 0.5 passing touchdown line. That's very juicy at minus 241 though. Oh, I think what we did. I think what we did last week is we were just plugging. We were plugging. I just said plugging like 5 times. We were actually plugging them in to see what the combo odds are for these players. So let me do that real quick with the receiving yard one that we did, so we can track like this plus 150 or this plus 210 2-pick hit and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just clicking things now. I know Josh Jacobs, the best line was 15.5, but I'm just using FanDuel to click things and see what the payout is. So let's go back to, what was the other game? Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco. Did I skip over it? I did. Receiving props, CMC over 47.5. Okay, so that's a plus 258 2-pick. So that's what we need to record. Plus 258. All right, and now we're looking at passing yards. Minus 241 is pretty juicy, but that's the first 2 that I saw in here. I saw that, and who else? Danny Dimes. Where's Danny Dimes at? So he's a 1.5. Sportsbook favors the over. AI slightly favors the over. First in Tennessee. He's thrown for 2 in 3 straight games after throwing for exactly 1 in 4 straight. He's new to this team, so this tells me that he's got a pretty decent chemistry. My only fear is that this is a running back heavy game, that they just run the ball down their throats and he doesn't have to pass into the end zone. But I think one of his receivers, not Pierce, who was out for a game or 2? Downs is back. I mean, typically I prefer a higher projection than that, but if this is what you guys are saying and it makes sense, let's lock it in. AI doesn't necessarily disagree with it. So we got Jackson Dart, passing touchdowns. Actually, that line's not as bad as it is on, I think, on DraftKings. And then we have Danny Dimes, passing touchdowns. So that is a plus 149 parlay. So that is our passing touchdown one we're going to be rocking with. Dart over 0.5. Pass TD. Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones wins the Super Bowl with the Colts, that'd be the funniest thing ever. I feel like they're like Giants fans just have to like throw their TVs out the window at that point. And that is a plus 149 2-pick. All right, so we got receiving yards, which both of them are running backs, which we normally never do. This is what you guys are saying in chat. And then we have 2 passing touchdown ones. So now, what other things do we have in this chat? Passing yards. Brawler says Hurts passing yards. A.J. Brown is out. So I don't know if you guys saw that or not. It's definitely important to pay attention to. His best receiver is not playing. But let me look at that. Passing yards. So is there a second person that had passing yards here? Oh, I saw somebody else said Prescott passing touchdowns. So I'm looking. Robert also said Hurts passing yards. Yeah, I mean, it's a division game. Even if the passing yards are to Saquon Barkley on dump-offs to get back at the Giants for not paying him what he's worth, Giants have a very bad passing defense. This is green. He's done this a lot during this, not a lot during the season, but pretty good the last 5. Head-to-head, he's done this 100% of the games in the last 365 days. So yeah, Hurts give me passing yards. Do we have any other passing yards anybody mentioned here? Ricardo, what's going on, man? I'm scrolling through it. I'm looking for somebody, Jason, did you really just come in here and say Spencer Rattler over passing yards? 6.6 difference. Tampa Bay has had the second softest pass defense the last 3. Okay, I see. The problem is his accuracy is 25% through 8 games. So he's very, very hard to predict if he has a horrible game or a great game. He's barely covered this line in 3 of the last 3 games. Barely missed here. So he looks like he's been pretty consistent, except for Buffalo, which actually that was a game they should have lost, or they should have beat Buffalo. But yeah, it seems like the low 200s is kind of where he lived. Earlier today, you could have got his line all the way down to 210. It got up to 215, 212, now to 213. Jason, I mean, I would never have thought this, but this actually is, I mean, the thing I would like to see more is a slightly higher bump. But yeah, like I guess we're doing a Spencer Rattler prop. All right, let's see. That's the second one I saw, and technically speaking, AI doesn't disagree with it. So let's do that then. So for passing yards, we're doing Hurts and Rattler. Passing props, passing yards. So we can use the props comparison for all of them. So I believe that you guys know how to use the props comparison tool, so we don't need to check that for every single one, but I hope that you're not just blindly locking these in on one sportsbook, that you're actually seeing where the best lines are, because that's what I'm tracking on my end. So, I mean, I guess I have to pull that up because these are the official lines that we're tracking for the show. So we're going with passing yards. Where's that at? Pass. There we go. So we're doing, what was it? Saints? No, passing yards. So the best line is on Fanatics 210. Okay, let me log this here. Rattler over 210.5 pass yards. And then we're also doing Jalen Hurts. Fanatics seems to have the best lines for almost all these props. Normally, Fanatics isn't that kind of book that always has the best lines, but it looks like they're trying to get your business because, yeah, they're definitely having a lot of the best lines that we're looking at. So Hurts over 200.5 pass yards, and then for the sake of figuring out the multiplier, we'll add these both in, even though these aren't the best lines. Let me do what I never thought I would do and add Spencer Rattler to this 2-pick. 258 2-pick. Got it. 258. Okay, so we have receiving yards 2-pick. We got a passing touchdown 2-pick. We have a passing yards 2-pick. Now what we need is, we got any rushing yards ones? Let me scroll to the top here. Anybody say any rushing yards props they like? Scrolling. No. Nobody. Rushing. Somebody golf said Swift over 50.5. Is that you had said RY? I don't know if that's rushing or receiving. Somebody else also said that. Let me check his line real quick. So make sure that you do RU or RE when you're doing rushing or receiving, so I know exactly what you're referring to, because RY can be both. But let me look at Swift real quick. I think you might be looking at his rushing yard line because his receiving yard line is Yeah, it's all the way down to 16.5. I wasn't sure. I just had to check. Okay, so you're saying Swift over rushing yards. He is definitely so the Bears are on a win streak, which is crazy. Baltimore, of course, has the 7th worst in terms of good. They allow a ton of rushing yards. That's what this is green. They've gotten a little better at stopping the run. Not that great. They're still 13th most in the last 3 games. But yeah, I mean, he was like a smaller, like getting him running was a smaller part of this. But if Chicago is going to win this game, then they're definitely going to need to feed the beast. His line has got as high as 59, and it's all the way now down to 48.5. What is the money line predictor say for this game? Okay, so currently Baltimore is a 59.68 implied chance based on what the sports books are saying with the minus 148. It's red money line because our AI says they're over projected. Even the fact that they're favored with a backup quarterback. Is it Cooper Rush? Is he starting? Let me check. Oh, Tyler Huntley. I was like, please don't let it be Cooper Rush. Tyler Huntley, definitely better than Cooper Rush. Looks like the receivers are healthy, tight ends healthy. Swift is questionable. So the question becomes, how much playing time does he get if he is not at 100%? I mean, we'll hold him for right now. We'll hold him for right now. What other rushing props do we have in the YouTube chat? If you're tuning in late, I'm going to go over all of these at the end. We have a Chuba Hubby rushing yards. Gray Cloud says over 41.5. So that's the thing. Like, I have people in here saying Rico and people in here saying Chuba Hubba, and I think they're splitting carries, like almost evenly, I would assume. Yeah, they have their lines aren't too crazy. It's like 50 here, 40 there. Buffalo has allowed a ton of rush yards, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to touch. So this is like, yeah, this is sexy if we're looking at one of the running backs, but we don't really know yet how their new timeshare is going to work, their split share, because Rico absolutely crushed it when Chuba was out. And based on his line, it looks like he is going to get more attention. But I think that's a wait and see. So I don't want to do that. What other rushing things do we have here that aren't Carolina running backs? Jonathan Taylor over 100.5. Quite the line. Quite the line. But aren't the Colts like a pretty big favorite anyway over Tennessee? Yeah, they probably are. Tennessee, 4th worst rushing defense. 8th worst in the last 3. This man is almost... I was going to say, he's making a run for the MVP. I mean, he's got a lot of touchdowns. But yeah, even games that they like win, it seems like they're not. So on top of that, the AI doesn't agree with it. AI says he's not going to eclipse 100. So we're not going to go over on that. And it's not even sexy enough to do it's not even more. It's not enough difference to go under. We don't have to do over on everything, by the way. You can definitely do under stuff. I don't have anybody else that said any other rushing yards, so I'm going to skip to something else while I wait on you guys if anybody has any rushing yards that are not Carolina Panther running backs. Let's look at, we got a lot of anytime touchdowns, so let's look at these. Who's the first person to say an anytime touchdown? Anytime touchdown. Go dare. Tight end for the Eagles. Let's look at Philly. Where's Philly? Philly. Projection is only 0.68. He had 4 straight games here. I think we can find better anytime touchdowns. So, I mean, yeah, we're not saying he's not going to get a touchdown, but we can find a bigger gap. Howard says Cade Otton, Tampa Bay tight end. Not projected to score. He's only got a .36, and that's a negative difference. We definitely aren't betting negative differences. What other? Anytime touchdown. I think after this, maybe we'll do like a receptions one, and then we'll look at so we'll do anytime touchdown. I need one more running back rushing yards, anytime touchdown, reception, and then we'll do a money line one, I think. Let's see. Are we at 10,000 subscribers yet, by the way? Somebody let me know in chat if we hit 10,000 so I can give away that free year of VIP. Scatabo, anytime touchdown. That guy. I love that guy. What's his look like? Where the crap is Scatabo? I feel like he should be higher than that. Did I miss him up top? Does DraftKings not have something for him? Let's try FanDuel. That's weird. Yeah, he should definitely be on here. Oh, there he is. He popped up now. Yeah, he's 0.07 away from being a trifecta, so he will be our first anytime touchdown. So in chat, I need one more rushing yard prop, but right now we're doing anytime touchdowns. We're doing cam. And then I need one more anytime touchdown. Evan Ingram. What's his projection? Evan Ingram. Nah. Trav Kid, that's an alt line. I don't think that's his real line. No, we already did CMC for the receiving yards, I mean. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown. Josh Jacobs, Tyler Algier, Kittle, Dalton Kincaid. Jamar Chase is a trifecta. The problem is he's versus the Jets. Don't the Jets have a okay passing defense? Let me look at Jets for receiving yards real quick. Yeah, their Jets have a pretty stout pass defense. Jamar Chase is barely expected to go over his line, but he is a trifecta on the anytime touchdown. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. I mean, he doesn't have to he can get one catch for 1 yard for a touchdown and still hit. So we don't really care about that stuff. So yeah, so that'll be our combo. Anytime touchdown combo is Scattyback and Chase. So that combo is a plus 260 here. So let me record that. Yeah, I'm going to recap all these when we're done. We got Scatabo, anytime touchdown. Chase, anytime touchdown. That combo is plus 260. Just make sure you're shopping for the best odds. So when you get an anytime touchdown correct, you're getting paid the most amount of money possible, which is the name of the game. Okay, so did anybody drop another rushing yard prop? No, I don't think so. So maybe we'll just go with something that I like then, or that the AI likes. So let's go back to rushing yards. Do we have any trifectas for rushing yards? Not necessarily. Let's up the line to 35. So we're going with what? Swift and bad defense. Man, I honestly think Bijan's going to get 600 yards against my Dolphins. Dolphins are the worst rushing team in the NFL. Number one, you see this, first in total rush yards allowed and second over the last 3 games. Even though his projection is only 1.2% higher than his line, Bijan Robinson is going to eat the Dolphins defense alive. And this is super small, but hey, Bijan Robinson's one of the best backs in the NFL versus the worst rushing defense in the NFL. So I think that's what we're going to do for our second prop, rushing yard prop. We'll go Bijan, and we'll go, was it Swift? Chicago? Is that the second one, I think? I think so, yeah. So first, okay, so plus 258. So let me look at the best lines for both of these real quick. Props comparison. Rushing. Best line for Bijan is 90. Fanatics, again. Fanatics is crushing today on having the best line. Bijan over 90.5 rush yards. And Chicago Bears. And then it looks like FanDuel and ESPN, I bet, have the best line for Swift. Swift, 47.5. Okay, so we have 5 player prop ones. We have rush yards, anytime touchdown, pass yards, passing touchdowns, and receiving yards. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go over and try to find 1 or 2 team thingies. So let's look at some team stuff here real quick. So my favorite ones, or how you should be using this, if you haven't clicked this button yet, please do that. The amount of people who look and they go, I think I know what this means, and they never click the button that literally teaches you how to use it, and then they use it wrong, and then they blame the app when the app is begging you to click this button, blows my mind. Green Bay is the only green defense this entire slate that are a more favored team. So they're already favored to win, but the AI says they should be, that the money line is relatively low. It should be a lot higher. The projection should be a little bit more than that. So Green Bay money line. I don't really like this too much because it's only saying they have a 51% chance when we scroll down, and we still see that Tampa Bay is slightly over projected to win. It still says they have a 66% chance, though. And I know there's a rule that says we don't bet on this money line, so we can't force that. So maybe we'll pair green, and I don't want to touch this. 51's not enough for me to touch it. Green Bay money line. Let's look at the spread predictor. Dolphins to cover? No, not touching that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like most of these spreads. Well, let's look at the team total and game total stuff. The biggest difference on game totals today is 1.71. Oh, let me actually, no, I don't want to look at Monday Night Football. I'll just focus on this. What is the biggest difference here? We have a 2.5 difference. Is there anything bigger than 2.5 on the team totals? 2.5, I don't think so. No, 2.5 seems to be the highest. So the biggest differences we have are Pittsburgh total points, Houston total points, and Falcons total points. Okay, who's versing the best defense? Trying to think here. So we already know that we have Green Bay winning this game. 19. Which one's got a good football score? Under 26.5. Under 22.5. Under 21.5. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers can go off like crazy. So which quarterback do we like the least? thinking. Give me a second here. So we're definitely doing Green Bay money line, but we're pairing it with either Atlanta under points, Houston under points, or Dallas, Denver under total. Denver had a horrible game for 3 quarters, and then Bo Nix went bananas in the fourth to have that amazing comeback. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to look at... Let's look at their team stuff here real quick. Where's that game at? So they're both projected to score under. 1.5 under and 0.5 under. So I think we're going to do that game, but let me find the best line for it, though. Oh, not betting trends. Hold on. Wrong tool. Odds comparison. Game total. Where's that game at? Here we go. All right, so if we're going under, there are, looks like almost every book has 51.5, but the best payouts are across Fanatics, BetMGM, and ESPN Bet. They all have the minus 110 payout. FanDuel pays you less. BetRivers pays you less. Wanna pays you less. Hard Rock has a different line. So I think that's what we're going to do for our team stuff. So we had to think it out here. So we're doing Green Bay money line, and then we're doing Dallas, Denver under 51.5. And let's just quickly add that in here so we can see what the payout is. And then I'm going to recap all the stuff we just went over here. So this is going to be our 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the 6th 2-pick. I think we'll wrap it at that. But let me plug this in, get the odds, and then we're going to recap all of it for everybody that came in a little bit late. What were we doing? Green Bay. Green Bay money line. Dallas, Denver under 50. Dallas, Denver under 50.1. So that's a plus 209. So I know that for everybody that pays attention to our 20-80-20 rule, our bankroll management rule, if you aren't following that rule, you're probably not having a great time betting. That rule is the most you can ask any of the 72,000 members that have come across PlayerProps.ai in the last, since we launched like 21 months ago. If you ask them, what is the number one thing that you learned at PlayerProps.ai that changed your life the most or your betting success around the most? I guarantee you, every single person that you ask out of the 70,000 members, every single one of them will say it was the 20-80-20 rule. So keep in mind that if you aren't using the 20-80-20 rule, you probably aren't doing as well as everyone in our Discord and outside of the Discord that are following this rule. If you are like, I just jumped in, this is new to me, I don't know anything about PlayerProps.ai, these are the most important things you need to do right now. I swear, we're going to recap when I'm done with this tangent. You need to download the free version of this app, create a free account, go and up here in the top right on the desktop, click the Discord logo, or if you're on the mobile app, it's on the top left. After you click that to get into our Discord server, you have to go back to PlayerProps.ai, click the person icon, and then there's a big blue button staring you right between the eyes that says Connect Discord on it. If you never click the Connect Discord button, you're never going to connect Discord, which means you're never going to see the channels, even all the ones we offer for free. So nobody told me in chat, did we hit 10,000 subs yet? Am I giving away a free year? Oh man, we are not at 10,000 yet. Still shy of 10,000. So if you haven't yet, before you peace out, please click the sub button at 10,000 subscribers. Before my last breath, before my last word is spoke on this show, we're going to give away an entire year for free. We are just shy of it though. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the recap of everything that we went over already. So, here we go. Here's our recap. So, our 2-pick of receiving yards, they're both running back 2-picks. We have CMC over 43.5 receiving yards. We have Josh Jacobs over 15.5 receiving yards. That's a plus 258 parlay. For passing touchdowns, we have Jackson Dart over 0.5 passing touchdowns. We have Danny Dimes over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That's a plus 149 parlay. For passing yards, I would never think I would ever in my life do an over Spencer Rattler prop, but it is what it is. Spencer Rattler over 210.5 passing yards. Jalen Hurts over 200.5 passing yards, plus 258. Our anytime touchdown combo, we have Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown, and Cam Scatback, anytime touchdown. For rushing yards, we have DeAndre Swift, over 47.5 rushing yards, and Bijan Robinson over 90.5, but I wouldn't be shocked if he got 500 rushing yards against the gosh dang Dolphins. And then for our team one, the only two things that we could consider based on everything we looked at across all team tools was a combo of Green Bay money line and Dallas/Denver, so that game total under 51.5. So those, ladies and gentlemen, those are 6 2-picks here. I know that in the 20-80-20 rule, 2 picks can be considered for 80% plays. Please, for the love of all that's holy, do not 80% these. These are 20%ers. So, in theory, if all of your 20% plays are just these 6 2-picks, the most you can afford to lose, or the most you, not can afford to lose, the most you can lose is only 4% of your total bankroll. So it kind of is a safety net there. The same thing with last week. If you play them as designed, as 20% plays, the most you can lose, even if you bet every single one of them, is only 4%. Please don't go crazy on these. Make sure you follow the 20-80-20 rule, which again is in the Discord. It's in a channel called Bankroll Management. And chances are, if you can't find that channel, you haven't done step 1. Step 1 is to go into the Discord and then go to your profile page, which again is this person icon on the top of the screen, and sync. Tap the button that says Connect Discord. Connect your accounts together, sync them together. That opens up all the free channels. But ladies and gents, for everyone that tuned in and dropped their favorite play, thank you. Moving forward this week, so I told you guys this week that show schedule, Mondays and Wednesdays are NBA days, and then Tuesday is Thursday Night Football, Thursday is Sunday Night Football, and then Friday we drop our Monday Night Football show. So those are still available if you haven't locked in our Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football shows. But I'm going to be away at an event, a conference, if you will. I'm actually leaving as soon as this is done, driving 3-ish hours, going to an event Monday and Tuesday. So I don't think I'll be able to do a Monday NBA video, but of course we're going to carry on with everything else. You should already know by now how to use the app for NBA. So me not doing a Monday Night Football show shouldn't really change much anyway. But good luck today, guys, and we'll see you in Discord, which again is 100% mandatory. This is an equation. This is not an option. It is an equation. Get our app, get in our Discord, win more. If you don't do both of these, you don't get to win more. If you just get the app and you don't get in the Discord, you don't win more. If you just get in the Discord but you don't use our app, you don't win more. The way you win more is by getting into the Discord and getting our app and connecting your both of those accounts so you can see all the channels. We didn't hit 10,000, so we're not going to give away a entire year, but you can still subscribe to this channel because we still drop bangers every single day. This is the most successful show for sports betting, highest accuracy anyway for sports betting on planet Earth for player props. The show this year is hitting about 72%, and no other show, which I know because I look at all of them, can say that. So we have the highest accuracy. You know how we have the highest accuracy? Not only do we have the #1 most accurate NFL player prop tool, which is a title we just won this week, the company BetSmart, which compares all of the betting tools together. They ran a little tournament of the top 8 tools, which of course PlayerProps.ai is in the top 8 easily. But they compared it together and they picked picks for like a March Madness style bracket. Like they picked 5 from this app, 5 from that app. Guess who took down the entire tournament as the most accurate NFL player prop tool? Yours truly, PlayerProps.ai. There's a reason that everybody's dropping what they're doing and going over here because we win more and lose less. And that should be your overall goal. We'll see you in the Discord for the rest of today. Do not forget to do the free stuff. Download the free app, create a free account, get into the free Discord, connect your free accounts together, and then just listen and follow the guidelines. It's not rocket science. You just have to try. The only way you lose is not trying. That's the only way. The only way you can lose in sports betting after you discover PlayerProps.ai is simply not trying. Everyone who tries succeeds. This is a guarantee. When you join everything, you sign up, and you follow all the guidelines, it's a guarantee you will lose less often. And guess what? That's a 100% hit rate on that guarantee since we launched 21 months ago. Good luck. Do the free stuff. Ask questions in Discord. Get in Discord if you're not. There's no excuses. It's a free app. It's free to join. But tangent over. Good luck.